Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, welcome to this video. I hope that you're doing well, I hope that you're maintaining well. So, we have the Emperor. You could be dealing with an Aries here. You could be feeling pretty resourceful. Okay, so this could be someone that's in your life right now. Like I said, it could be an Aries, could be someone who is fairly admirable, fairly accomplished. But this could also be how you're feeling about yourself right now, how you're feeling about the way that you're moving about your world. You could feel like you're kind of managing well. We also have the Moon reverse, so you could be letting go of some fears that you had. You could also be letting go of some addictions. Could also be that there are dreams that are occurring at night that are kind of, I just feel called to say this, that are shifting how you're feeling, but you're not remembering them, is what I'm getting from this card for some reason. So I don't really know what to do about that because you don't remember it, so you can't help if you don't remember your dream. But first thing in the morning, this might be why you're not remembering it, because you'll wake up and like immediately think about something else. So when you wake up, just try to remember, like put a post-it note by your bed, or like have a journal by your bed to try to remember your dreams, because it looks like there's something there, especially at this point, like when you're watching this video, like this next few days, this next few weeks after you watch this video, there's really something important that's occurring in your dreams. But you're not seeing it. It's strange. Okay, so it is you who is feeling like the Emperor. We have the Queen of Swords here. So yeah, it looks like you're feeling pretty clear about what it is that you want and how you're going to get there. Like you're pretty determined at this point to obtain something, or to just continue down your path. Looks like you have some newfound truth and clarity in recent times. Okay, so it looks like a couple of things here. Wow, a lot of different messages coming for Aquarius today. So it looks like the person that you're dealing with romantically is missing you, or is reflecting on, if you're with this person right now, they're kind of reflecting on this tower moment that happened between you guys. If there was some kind of tower moment, some kind of falling out, or some kind of fight, this person is reflecting on their actions in how they could have caused this tower moment with you or in your relationship. So to clarify the Moon reverse, we have the Ten of Swords reverse. So it could be that you're suppressing some kind of past emotional pain, some kind of past emotional thoughts. Either that, or it's like your subconscious and your nervous system could still be affected by these things from the past, this situation or several situations, and it's coming up in your dreams, but you're not remembering them. So that's what's important for you to pay attention to, because then if you remember your dreams, you could be like, where is this coming from, and kind of analyze that however you interpret or analyze your dreams. But yeah, it looks like the dreams are about some kind of thing, some kind of pain that you may have thought you were over, or you may not even think about, but it's still affecting your subconscious and your nervous system. That's why it's showing up in your dreams. So I'm going to get a few more cards about this tower moment. So we have Judgment. Okay, so you could have made a judgment call. Okay, this could be a few different things. So someone could have made a judgment call about the other person and just being like, this isn't for me, I'm going to walk away. Lovers reverse. So yeah, someone decided, like, we shouldn't be together, and this caused a tower moment. Or this person, it could have been the other person, it could have been you, interpret that however it aligns with your situation, but someone basically was like, decided to basically remove the other person from their life, or doesn't feel like you guys could be together. either because of this tower moment or this caused the tower moment. So that depends on your situation. But yeah, so either, I'm just going to reiterate this, someone made a judgment call about not coming together with you, or you made a judgment call about not coming together with them, and so eventually this kind of fell apart, and this person is like, where did I go wrong? Why did this person decide to not be with me anymore, or that they didn't want to be with me? Either that, or someone had some actions here that caused this tower moment. They did something, could have been their words as well, could have been something that they said that you or them was like, okay, no, I'm gonna just decide that this isn't for me, this person isn't for me. And then once that decision was made, once that judgment call was made, you guys fell apart, or the relationship fell apart. Pretty much same story, but it's just a little different order there. So, alright, it looks like you're feeling pretty good though. Just pay attention to what is happening subconsciously. If you randomly feel like really sad or really heavy, be sure to not brush it aside, because with this card here, it looks like you could be brushing aside some fears, brushing aside some heaviness, but it's important that you really take a look at it and like assess where it's coming from at least, or try to. But like I said, it could be coming from dreams that you don't remember, so it's just like, it's kind of complicated. So we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Someone could have felt like, this could have been what caused this tower moment here. Some kind of addiction problems, or someone didn't want to feel like the other person was codependent on them. So you have true love in reverse as well. Okay, yeah, so it could have been that this situation felt more like codependency than it did true love. Like, it didn't really feel like love. It could have been more of like the feelings that you had for each other, or the feelings that you had for this person could have been just more negative or more fear-based, more almost like an addiction to fill some kind of void, rather than feelings of love, appreciation, admiration, respect, trust, you know, love things. Could have been more about like being scared to lose the other person, and that was more the focus, or it could have been some kind of codependent dynamic. So we also have, this could be the one. Okay, that's fairly contradicting. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Okay, so since this is more on this person's side, they could feel like you are the one, but I don't think, because this is more your side is what I'm getting, I don't think you feel like they are your true love. You could have felt like it was more of a codependent situation. So for this person, we also have let go of control issues. So this could have been what caused this codependent dynamic, that this person had some control issues. And so that's how I was saying it felt more of like a negative, like you had negative emotions towards this person rather than loving emotions, because it could have been someone who was really trying to control the situation or trying to be controlling of you. And so, yeah, this is why you're like maybe wanting to detach more from this situation. Because with the Queen of Swords, I'm really getting like clarity, but also detachment from that, and focus on, and like you're focusing on what you can build for yourself, which is awesome. So allow this situation to unfold naturally. This person could have really like said something or did something that was an attempt to control the situation, but you were like, I don't like this, like I can't be around this. Tower moment, couldn't be with them. And they do think you're the one, apparently. Like, it looks like this person hasn't really moved on from this. They're not really seeking another romantic partner. They feel like they're just thinking about you, like wanting to be with you. So we have Rochelle. As you honor and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. I definitely sense a lot of prosperity and abundance coming in for Aquarius. And if you felt that this was a pretty negative connection, if you felt like the dynamic of this was more focused on control or more focused on some kind of codependency, and that's what you felt in for the situation, like your heart knew this and you followed that, know that that was the right decision and trust that that feeling of yours. Like you could have just felt like it wasn't a relationship that was based on love or trust or understanding. Like the key components weren't there. So it was more codependency. But with this tower moment, with this person's really missing you. They're really in heavy energy right now, like reflecting on their actions. I just felt called to say that, and they're seeing things differently now for sure. We'll see about this side though, but yeah, follow your heart, and it looks like you're getting a lot of messages, you're getting a lot of clarity, so pay attention to what your mind is telling you. Teresa, time out. You've been so busy taking care of everyone else's needs, but now it's time to stop and take care of yourself. So with codependency here, this person could have been kind of codependent on you for love, for affection, for attention, for whatever it is that you have to offer, for like love, and it could have felt like you were giving to this person and like they were perhaps kind of like addicted to this, and so you were trying to give the positive aspects to a relationship, but they were just taking it and like being controlling in response to that. So I think this is saying now all that love that you were giving to other people, of course you're still going to give it to other people, but as of right now it's important that you focus on your needs. Focus on, even if you're really busy with work and things like this, allot time in your days for relaxation, for meditation, for reading, for whatever it is. Just as you have work and you have a schedule for work, I do this anyways, but have a little time set aside for things that you enjoy, things that really nourish your soul. And this girl's hugging herself, which is funny. I was hugging myself yesterday for a while. And I'm an Aquarius, so interesting. Okay, so we have Caressa. You're at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. So yeah, this situation could have really caused an end to a cycle in your life. And it could have been this person, this situation, this relationship that really caused you to notice what you value in relationships and what you have to offer in relationships, as well as what you want reciprocated. So I think the worst of it in this situation is over. If you're still with this person, at least it does look like they're reflecting on their actions, and they could be trying to let go of control issues if this is really a problem in your situation. But otherwise, if you've kind of, it looks like for a lot of Aquarians, this situation had an ending here because of some kind of judgment call. And yeah, after this, you're going to have a lot of happiness. You're finding a lot of happiness. It could be already, because it looks like you're in a place where you know what you want, you know what you have to offer. So you have joy in reverse. This situation could have been something that really could have been something that drained your happiness more than it brought you happiness. But now you'll understand that when you're feeling that way, to trust that and to not wait for it to not wait for this person to change, to not expect them to change, to not expect the situation to change, but to be around people who you feel give you happiness instead of take your happiness. And sometimes it's like you know that lesson, but at the same time you want to try to work things out with people. But now it's like if a situation feels like it's draining you, you'll be ready to go. Because I really feel like you've learned this lesson well. at this point. Like, this cycle is over for you, this cycle of being around people or in situations that feel really draining. So as much as you are able to give to other people, like this is saying, like you're really busy to make sure that the people around you feel loved and supported, just as much as you do that for other people, you deserve to be around people who are there for you and to appreciate you. So we have inspiration. You could be really inspiring a lot of people around you right now. Also, you could have found some new inspiration for something creative, or you just could be feeling pretty inspired to get the ball rolling in some area of your life. Like, it looks like you're very determined, very clear about what it is that you want. So this is inspiring to have this like understanding of where you're going. Like, you're excited. So you have friendship as well. I think that you are either going to meet some new people relatively soon who will be your friends for a very long time, or you're really inspiring your friends right now as well. It could also be that friendship is really important to you at this time. This could be something that you're really prioritizing, is your friends kind of over romance, it could be. So you have family. Loving your friends and family is essential to your life purpose. Just as I was talking about friendship here, you could be really more focused on your family, on your friends, on the people who bring you joy. And this is essential to your life purpose, as this is saying. Like, you could have this clarity of where your priorities are now, which you kind of did, but you could have just not been prioritizing certain people who deserve to be prioritized in your life because you were being drained by someone else. So you have travel. Your life purpose involves traveling. It could be that pretty soon here, flowers. I have to get a new flower. But working with flowers opens your heart and brings blessings to others through your life purpose. Since this is on their side, they could really see you as something very beautiful, very precious, that they admire. And yeah, like I said, you could be traveling soon, perhaps with your family or with some friends. And we have sensitivity in reverse. So I think this person realized they weren't sensitive enough to your emotions or to the situation, and they could have realized that you are, like flowers, all humans are kind of delicate, you know? If you're trying to control someone or if you're trying to take a lot from someone, it's impossible for that to not affect them. People aren't made of steel. Even though people can be very strong, people are resilient, people are capable of facing adversity very well, it still has an effect, you know? It's not, people aren't invincible. So I think this could be what this person is noticing, like, oh, you know, this person is sensitive. I could have realized that you're sensitive. Because I'm sensitive, but I don't necessarily always show that. Okay. Inheritance. Okay, and this is over family and travel. You could be receiving some inheritance from your family at this point, maybe something that you didn't know about. Unfortunately, this could also be from someone passing, and you'll receive some kind of inheritance from this person who has passed away. But this could also be that you are working towards what you want your family in the future to inherit from you. Like, it really looks like you have this clarity about long-term future. So you could be thinking, what is my family going to inherit from me? And how can I make that happen? So we have risk. Okay. For some Aquarians, your inheritance could be at risk due to some outside factors. And it could also be, I'm just going to say this, I don't mean to scare you guys if you are going to travel soon, but there could be some risk with traveling. Because this is over the travel card. So you could, if you do travel, just be extra careful because it looks like there is some risk on your path. So just be really mindful of your surroundings, be sure to follow precautions. But yeah, there's some risk that you have to assess. right now. So we have lust on this person's side. They definitely have a lot of desire for you. And yeah, you could have been like, you could have felt like this wasn't love. It was more lust for this person. Caution. Interesting. We have risk and we have caution. So you could have felt like this was a risk to be with this person, and this person could have been, they could have been trying to be cautious about the situation, and that's why they were trying to control it in some strange way. Is what I'm getting with that, is that they like were trying to be careful, but it ended up being controlling. And they could realize now that they have to be more cautious of other people's feelings. Not that you have to walk around on eggshells all the time, but don't do hurtful things, you know? You don't have to be the nicest person in the world every single day and give everything to everyone, but you also shouldn't have such a negative impact on other people's life. And if you're, because it looks like this person was really draining to you, you know, so they could just be more, they want to be more cautious of how sensitive other people are and how delicate life is. Human life, people's emotions is very delicate and really affected by your interpersonal relationships. So I think that this person can realize that they have to be more cautious when it comes to their control issues. Like, they have to be more cautious in managing themselves and how they act. Like how I was saying, this person really looks like they're reflecting on their actions or their words. They could realize they need to be more cautious of their actions towards others. Okay, so this is the Ask and It Is Given deck. This is a lot about the law of attraction, manifestation. Moods are indicators of my emotional set points. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. And so, emotionally speaking, you are developing a mood, or you are achieving a habitual vibrational groove, so to speak, or a set point. I really get that you have some kind of set point in the future that you want to get to. Like, looks like Aquarians are very determined right now about their future, which, yeah, I am. So, but this is getting you into a kind of a really good groove for manifesting. Because it looks like you have a lot of clarity and positivity, like you have a lot of energy going towards the future and towards what you want to accomplish. And also, being around your family a lot, being around your friends who bring you joy, who are supportive, this helps you to attract or to be around more supportive people like that in your life as well. So like, if you're feeling emotionally supported, you're also going to be able to emotionally support others better, or to just like, not that people have to like literally emotionally support you, but you know, just like being there for people, just being good to them, general things like that. This will become more consistent in your life because it looks like there is some kind of end to a cycle here. So it's like I really see that your relationships are transforming into something a lot better, and as they continue to become better, you could be, if you were having some conflict with your family, you could have resolved that, or you could have put effort into creating a better relationship with your family if that's something that you wanted to do. And as your relationship gets a little better, it keeps getting better because you'll keep trying, you know, as long as the other person is as well. So be easy about all of this. Life is supposed to be fun, you know. It is Abraham's powerful desire that you return to your state of self-appreciation. We want you to feel love for your life, for the people of your world, and most of all for yourself. There is great love here for you. My life is supposed to be fun. So this is also kind of reminds me of this card, how it's important that, yes, pay attention to what other people need. Be mindful of other people's needs, but especially be mindful of your needs. remember, as much as you appreciate other people, to appreciate yourself in that same regard, which you likely do if you do have this appreciation for other people. It came from somewhere. It probably came from your self-appreciation. But the more that you appreciate and love yourself, the more you appreciate and love the world. The more you have compassion for yourself, the more you have compassion for the world. It really opens your heart the more you love yourself. So this message is from your person. I think that's all the cards I have. Yes. Okay. This person over here with the Lovers. So many things remind me of you. Okay, so with this whole thing about focusing on a thought and continuing to focus on it, this person could really have you in your thoughts. Like I said, it doesn't look like they've moved on. So as they continue to think about you, more and more things remind them of you. I'm focusing on money right now. So this person is a little bit more focused on their money at this time. I'm struggling right now, so they could be kind of in a financial issue at this time, which makes sense. You're so special to me, and I love your energy. I'll do one more. Oh, you mean the world to me? I want to buy you flowers, and flowers came out here too. So this person wants to buy you flowers. For sure. That's what I was seeing with this. Like, I was going to say, like, I think I mostly said they noticed that you are a delicate person. Like, everyone is in some sense, you know? Even if you act strong and you're like, you are strong, everyone still is sensitive to their environment and to their interpersonal relationships. So, is this so? Oh yeah, and you mean the world to me is over caution, so they could have been trying to be very careful about this situation. Like, they really wanted to control it because you mean a lot to them, so they wanted to try to get it right, but looks like something kind of went wrong here. Anyways, this is all I have to say. Thank you, Aquarius. I hope that this helps somehow. I hope that you're safe and that your family is safe and healthy, and I hope that you have a good day or night.